But yeah, right, we're ready for another reaction. I've never seen this before. I didn't see the thumbnail, but I might have actually seen this shit on my timeline again 2 hours ago. Very possible. I'll take a look at it later. I think I know what it is based on the thumbnail, but I haven't watched it. The Cars Conspiracy, re-uploaded to copyright, plus new content. Ooh, good shit. By Alex Bale. I don't know what to expect. As always, the original video will be linked down below in the description. Make sure to watch it and support the original uploader, because that's always very much welcome. So let's get in and watch, shall we?
Do you really expect me to believe that?
Well, you should. You was there too.
What?
Hi everyone. This is a
Hi.
re-upload of my Cars theory because of some copyright
Oh, it is the
issues.
one
This
I
version
saw.
has an extra 6 minutes of content that was removed from the original video after the first day, so even if you've already seen it, there might still be some new stuff in here for you. Hope you enjoy. So, Cars is a weird franchise.
Yes.
The world in the Cars movies is like ours, except for the small detail that everything is cars instead of humans.
Indeed, including the clouds.
Which is a very weird premise for a movie franchise, and it only gets weirder the more you think about it. Here are just a few things that everyone always loves to bring up. In Cars 2, we see a car pope riding
yes.
in a sentient pope-mobile, so Catholicism exists in this universe, which implies there was a Jesus Chrysler who died for our car sins.
Hilarious.
There is a Cars TSA, which implies Cars 9/11 probably happened. There is a World War II Army veteran car, so this universe also
Which means
probably
World
had
War
Car
II
Hitler
probably
and every
happened.
other historical figure and tragedy. Now, there has already been endless discussion about these movies, and the question that everyone loves to ask the most is, what exactly are cars? Because how can cars exist without humans? Everything about the way they look has clearly been specifically designed by and for humans. I mean, what purpose do these tiny little door handles have in sentient car world? So,
to look like
because of
cars.
this, a lot of people like to believe that Cars takes place in some kind of
Oh, of course.
post-apocalypse after all the humans died out. Maybe there was an AI smart car uprising, or maybe somehow the humans became their cars, or whatever. And for years, people have debated
I don't like
this,
that image.
and no one can agree on what the cars actually are. Not even the creators, who all have conflicting things to say about this franchise. But I think the answer is actually pretty
This is
obvious.
horrifying.
If you look at just the Cars movies themselves, and
Yeah.
not the different creator interviews, or the Pixar theory, or Easter eggs from other movies, then it becomes pretty clear that this world has never had humans in it. I mean, first off, we can clearly see that throughout all the history of this world, everything has always been cars, even all the way back to dinosaur cars.
I don't know much about these dinos.
Dino-cars.
I know the logo for Dinoco kind of looks like a real dinosaur for some reason, but other than that, one
Don't worry, it's a
contradiction,
Dinocar.
it's just straight up car dinosaurs. It's always been cars.
What happened to the dinosaurs now?
And I know people like to say, oh, maybe the cars are just recreating human history. But even if that's somehow true, the human theories still don't make sense,
I
because
fucking hate that
in
one,
the
man.
Cars world, everything is cars. And when I say everything, I mean everything.
Down
the
to the
animals
microbes.
in this universe are cars. The plants are cars. Literally, the mountains and clouds are car or vehicle shaped. This is not a world where just humans were replaced by cars. This is a world where everything, even the physical world itself, is car shaped. We can even see a periodic table for just a few seconds in the background of Cars 2.
Does it look like
that's
a car?
been renamed to the automotive table of elements. And it's unfortunately too small and blurry to read, but there is a full-size version of this poster in Disney California's Cars themed area that seems to show us that even the elements themselves have been renamed to car puns. And I like to think that this implies that even on an atomic level, the elements themselves that make up this universe are also car-shaped. So no, I do not believe that humans ever existed in this world.
Stop putting this back
is
on
just
screen.
an alternate reality where
That's
things are car-shaped. And I think there are two possible explanations as to why. You can either take a carvolutionist perspective and assume this is a universe
Alright.
where the car shape just happens to be the most efficient shape for
Oh my
survival
fucking
and
God,
entropy,
there used to be
kinda like
submarines?
how we can see the golden ratio spiral everywhere in our world, or like how different animals can independently evolve into crabs because
Everything
crab shape is
becomes
just so
crabs.
badass. Or we can
You heard of
take
that theory, by the way? How everything will eventually evolve into crabs? Because it is the most efficient vessel? It's pretty cool, actually. Either ways. Wow, I can't believe they actually blurred it out. Good for them. They don't want to get TOS'd.
carrationism perspective and assume there is an all-powerful car god out there
Oh.
that has shaped and renamed the world into his image. We do know there is religion in this world, and
Yep.
there has been mentions of a manufacturer in place of the word god.
Thank the manufacturer, you're alive!
So, you know, maybe Car God did it. So that
You
is
know
my
what?
Alex
I never
Bale
got
take
that
on all
joke
of these Cars theories.
until now.
I am sorry.
It's fucking weird. I've watched that movie at least 5 times by now. Maybe. Maybe less. But I've never got that joke before. Which is crazy to think about. I was young. I was a kid. I didn't fucking know better.
If that's not as fun or dark and edgy as a
Right over my head, too.
post-apocalyptic
Fair.
human theory, but I think it's
think we all
undeniably
the
what the
same.
actual movies themselves support. Now that basically covers all the stuff that everyone loves
Yeah.
talking about with the Cars movies. But the real reason I'm making this video is because there's still something that most Cars theories never talk about. Something
Yeah.
that most theorists just pretend doesn't exist because it makes the weird and convoluted Cars franchise look tame in
Is it
comparison.
Mater?
Yes, that is correct. This is no longer a Cars theory video. This is a theory about Mater's tall tales.
What? Even when we watched it, I think the audio didn't make it clear on what Max said. That's fair. Also, what? Is this like a short series? I don't remember this.
If I'm lying, I'm crying.
So,
What?
Cars is a weird franchise.
didn't even understand
but
what he
the weirdness
said.
is kind of contained to the fact that they are sentient cars. Other than that, they're just kind of normal people doing normal things. Except for when it comes to Mater.
My name's Mater.
Is he the god of
Yeah,
this
like
universe?
Mater, but without the tuh.
Mater is Lightning McQueen's best friend, and he's kind of a dumb, lovable tow truck who was born in Radiator Springs. Or I guess maybe in a mansion. They kind of retconned it in the new Disney Plus show. And he's just a pretty normal,
Why?
simple guy,
He won 3 piston cups.
He
Did
what
what
in
his
cup?
cup?
except for the fact that he keeps
Yeah,
accidentally
that's
ending up in
classic
weird,
joke, I know.
impossible situations. Like how in Cars 2, he accidentally became an international spy for the entire movie.
Agent. You mean like insurance agent? Like a good neighbor, Mater is there.
And then got knighted by the Queen.
Sarto Mater.
And if you thought Cars 2 was a weird departure for the Cars franchise, well then prepare yourself for the insanity that is Mater's Tall Tales.
I used to be a fire truck.
What?
Daggum right.
Someone call Rescue Squad Vader!
These were a series of shorts that featured Mater telling Lightning
Oh, this
McQueen
actually
different
happened.
convoluted stories from his life.
When the hell did this happen? I don't remember any of this. Is this before or after Planes? What? Whatever. We'll find out. We'll see.
Like the time he became a fire truck, or a wrestler, or an astronaut, or when he met aliens, or literally time traveled.
Later, Mater. Later, Mater.
And obviously, you'd assume that these are all just
What? It fucking what now? This is canon? What?
just made up stories because they're called tall tales, but at the end of every episode, they're always proven to be true.
That did not happen. Houston has another problem. Roger, Roger. That did not happen.
Mater, there's no such thing as time travel.
Oh, by the way, I never did get a chance to thank you for introducing me and Stanley.
And that's how you make history.
Okay, but maybe these are just weird, non-canon shorts. They aren't necessarily connected to the main Cars movies that we care about, right? Well, in Cars 3, we can see a poster that proves that Monster Truck Mater did actually happen. The creators had a chance to distance themselves from Mater's tall tales and instead decided to double down and make them officially canon. But the most confusing thing that happens in these shorts is halfway through every episode when Lightning McQueen questions the stories.
Jumping Carburetor Canyon? No way.
Yes, well, you remember. You was there too.
What?
Ready, buddy?
You really expect me to believe that?
Well, you should. You was there too.
Mater reveals that Lightning was also in all of these stories, despite him having no memory.
Is Mater God? Is that what we're getting at here? Is he like a whole Haruhi Suzumiya type situation? Where just because he believes it, it becomes real? That's a fucking deep cut reference right there, huh? You bet you didn't know I watched anime, did you?
Of being there.
Well, don't you remember? You was there too.
What? But remember, we know these stories are true, so why doesn't McQueen remember?
Yeah.
Well, there is a funny theory that Lightning McQueen might have dementia from all of these many
Okay, that's fucking funny. He's not that old, guys. Come on. That's fucking hilarious. Yes, Lightning McQueen has dementia. That's the reason he can't remember anything. But only about these stories and nothing else.
accidents.
Oh. Alright. That crash in the third one was
And that does
dubious,
feel
though.
like the easiest explanation, but there's one small detail that contradicts it. In Moon Mater, Mater becomes an astronaut and goes to the moon.
somehow, and for some reason.
Where on earth are we gonna get a tow?
Well, that guy's got a toe.
And later,
No
we, of
training, no
course,
nothing.
reveal that Lightning McQueen was there too.
No way.
Yes, way. But that was nuts compared to you.
But there's a very strange detail at the start of
Bruh.
this episode that doesn't quite make sense. Before Mater gets his astronaut suit, why is he blue? Now, this isn't the first time we've seen Blue Mater.
Yeah, he was
Cars
blue
1,
in
there was a
Radiator
brief
Springs, remember?
flashback that showed Radiator Springs in its prime, and we could see that back then, Mater was a clean blue tow truck.
Long ago.
There he is, right there!
So this Moon Mater story must have taken place around that time. But this doesn't make sense. Because Lightning McQueen only met Mater after he was covered in years worth of dirt and old dents.
Morning, Sleeping Beauty.
Correct.
Boy, I was wondering when you was gonna wake up.
He never knew Mater when he was blue, so how could he have possibly been in this story? So even if Lightning forgot, the timeline still doesn't make sense. And it's not like they even needed to make Mater blue in this.
It really is a God situation, isn't it? Mater really is God, and he's creating situations. Yo, that's fucking crazy. Wait a minute, he's onto something.
Short, the creators
Also, he did
put
get
in
training.
extra effort here just to make their story make less sense, but why? And it's not even just Lightning that doesn't remember this. In Cars 1, Mater says this about a road Lightning made.
It's like it was paved by angels.
Oh, I tell you what, I bet even the roads on the moon ain't this smooth.
I bet even the roads on the moon ain't this smooth. But wait, at this point, hasn't Mater already been to the moon? Isn't I bet kind of a weird thing?
Is he trying to make sense of creatives and developers making stuff up after the initial release of stuff? It's not gonna work, dude. Don't do that. But for the fun of it, let's continue.
to say if Mater should know for a fact whether or not the moon is this smooth. It seems like even Mater himself had no memory of this story. A story that is proven to be true at the end of the episode.
That did not happen. Vader! Houston has another problem. Roger.
So, how does any of this make sense? It's almost like these stories only become true after Mater tells them, which kind of implies
He's a god.
that
Mater has reality warping god powers. See, I told you. I call that shit.
Look at the way Lightning reacts when we reveal he's also in the stories.
Well, don't you remember? You was there too.
What?
You was there too.
What?
That was nothing compared to you.
It's not like he'd been there the whole time. It's more like he was
just
literally
appears
plucked
there.
from time and space and teleported into this story at this exact moment. Just
Yeah,
because
sir.
Mater said the words, "You was there too."
You was there too.
And then there's
You
also
were
the fact
there
that even though these
too.
stories presumably take place many years ago in many different places, every single time, as soon as Mater finishes telling them, something from the story coincidentally appears right next to them.
Did so?
Did not.
Hello, Doctor.
That did not happen. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Come on, Mater! Everybody conga!
Again, it's like the mere act of Mater telling the story is what
There's
causes
literally
it to
inputting bubbles
happen,
in Lightning's
which
head.
implies that somehow Tow Mater, the simple Radiator Springs tow truck, has the god-level ability to change reality just by speaking.
Yep, storm's on its way.
No way. Look at the sky.
Well, you should. You was there too.
Listen, I know this idea sounds really stupid and crazy, but if we look back through the entire Cars franchise with this in mind, suddenly, a lot of the weird inconsistencies in this dumb franchise start to make a lot more sense. Let's start with something small like Mater's birthplace changing. Originally, we were shown that he was born in Radiator Springs.
You've never been outside Radiator Springs, have you?
Nope.
But in the new Disney Plus show, Cars
Nope.
on the Road, we are told that he was
However.
instead born in a rich family and grew up in a mansion on the east side of America.
You grew up here?
Yep.
But let's go back and take a look at the first time everyone in Radiator Springs learned about this.
I'd say Mater's been holding out on
Mater is a complicated guy.
Mamma mia, Mater has a sister?
Boggles the mind, man.
No, non ci posso credere.
Mater clearly just told them the story about his family and where he grew up. A story that nobody knew about before,
Wait a minute.
He just
you have
told
a
them.
sister?
but now is suddenly proven true.
You grew up here?
Yep.
That's
Just like
crazy.
Mater's tall tales. I think this continuity error
What's his
was
sister look
caused
like,
by
though? Is
Mater's
she an actual tow
reality
truck,
warping
too?
Powers.
You was there too.
In the first Cars movie, we can see a photo of Conehenge, which is the Cars world's version of Stonehenge. But later,
Yeah.
in Cars on the Road, we see it's now been changed to Carhenge.
Yeah. Pretty sure that's just the
Why is
writers
this
being
structure
stupid.
so inconsistent? Well, why did McQueen and Mater go to Carhenge in the first place?
Look, you picked the last 3 stops. Carhenge.
Anyway.
Because it was Mater's idea.
You picked the last 3 stops.
He probably previously told Lightning about Carhenge, which caused it to change. Okay, but these are just little inconsistencies. What about something big? How about the fact that the Cars franchise, a pretty simple
That's
series
hilarious.
about cars racing each other, suddenly decided to make an entire movie about the funny side character becoming an international spy?
Mater, we've got to get that bomb off you.
Bomb? You. Why didn't my death ray kill you?
Death Ray? Doesn't that sound more like the plot of a Mater's Tall Tale? Well,
Yeah.
actually, take a look at what happens at the end of the movie when we cut back to Radiator Springs.
So there we was, guns drawn. We was goners. But then, out of nowhere, this beautiful spy car swoops in from the sky to safety.
That's a very entertaining story, young man.
Oh, Minnie, please, come on. None of this happened.
No, you're quite right. It does sound a bit far-fetched.
This is Holly Shiftwell.
I'm Mater's girlfriend.
Cars 2 was a Mater's Tall Tale.
Yeah, I don't
it
think so.
follows the exact same formula.
That did not happen.
See you later.
Come on, none of this happened.
I'm Mace's girlfriend.
And it all happened just because Mater spoke it into existence. This
Only
theory
because he
literally
said
makes
it
the
happened.
insanity of Cars 2 make more sense.
You mean like insurance rate? Like a good neighbor, Mater is there.
This dumb State Farm joke also makes so much more sense now because Mater has the exact same powers from those State Farm commercials.
Just because he speaks it into existence.
Hey, Dave.
With a sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
And the girl from 4E?
And can I get a hot tub?
Well, don't you remember you was there too?
What?
Mater is unironically the most powerful character in all of fiction. He could literally beat anyone in a fight just by uttering the words, "You was there too." And I believe that he has been secretly manipulating the events of this entire franchise for his own benefit. Now, I don't really have any strong evidence to prove this, but to me, the start of the first Cars movie also kind of feels like another Tall Tale.
Really?
Morning, Sleeping Beauty. Boy, I was wondering when you was gonna wake up.
Take whatever you want, just don't hurt me.
A famous race car just happens to accidentally get stuck in the same town as Mater, and they become best friends for life, and he decides to never leave because Mater is just so
Is it because
cool.
Mater spoke it into existence?
That just kind of sounds like something Mater would make up to manifest a
Yeah.
cool, famous best friend.
That's suspicious as fuck.
Good choice.
In what?
My best friend.
Also, the way that lightning gets stuck in Radiator Springs requires so many insane, unlikely coincidences that all have to happen perfectly at the same time that it kind of feels like it was caused by some kind of divine intervention.
So, okay. We're not actually watching the events unfolding. We're listening to Mater telling the story of this stuff happening. And then it just becoming a reality after the fact. Am I getting this right? Same with Cars 2. None of it actually happened until after he spoke it into existence, and then it was just a reality at that point on. What the I mean, that's cool. It's fucking funny, but that makes zero sense. But also, all the sense. Everything makes sense now.
Lightning and his transport truck Mac needed to fall asleep at this exact part of
I think in this specific case, he is saying Mater started something that made it possible for a famous race car to be his best friend. Well, most likely.
the interstate, and also at the same time, these random hooligans needed to show up and decide to mess with Mac.
Yo, Wingo! Lane change, man!
And also, this Lightning McQueen toy needed to fall at the right time and land on this specific button that opens the back of the truck. And also, this guy needed to sneeze at this exact moment to cause lightning to fall out of the truck. And also, there needed to be a similar looking red truck nearby to confuse lightning into driving towards Radiator Springs.
Mac! Mac! You're not Mac!
And also, this cop needed to be here, and his engine needed to be backfiring, which caused lightning to think that he was being shot at.
He's shooting at me! Why is he shooting at me?
Which caused him to drive uncontrollably into Radiator Springs and wreck the town. Which finally caused them to imprison Lightning in the town with Mater.
You was there too.
What?
Every single one of those insane coincidences needed to happen at that exact moment for Lightning McQueen to meet Mater and become his best friend.
Say?
Which honestly makes more sense if it was all somehow actually divine intervention from Mater.
I knowed I made a good choice.
In what?
My best friend. You was there too.
Now, how did Mater obtain this god power? I honestly do not know. And believe me, I have looked everywhere in every piece of Cars media for an explanation. I even read the fucking comic books, but unfortunately, there is nothing. Mater just has this ability to change reality for some unexplained reason, and he is using it to live his best life and go on fun adventures with his best friend, Lightning McQueen.
Mater, how'd you like to come and see the world with me?
You mean it?
And you know what? Good for him. We can even see in the Cars 2 credits that after the movie, they travel the weird car.
At least he's not using it for evil, you know what I mean?
The great car wonders of the world, and of course they climb the iconic weird car-shaped mountains of this weird franchise. And that is my Cars theory. So thank you very much for watching. Hang on a second.
Yeah?
Is this world's Matterhorn shaped like Mater? And yeah, look, it's even been renamed to be spelled like him. Wait a second. There is an all-powerful car god out there that has shaped and renamed the world into his image. Wait, is Mater the reason why everything is cars? Is Mater just straight up God?
Yeah, I mean, isn't that what we were all saying from the beginning? Someone would have to kill Lightning for that to happen? Well, maybe. Or maybe if he just gets bored, he'll just decide, fuck it, everything dies. Meteor hits the Earth and make it happen. Fuck, I don't know, man.
So, in the Cars franchise,
Mater is
everything
God.
is Cars. Except, there is one contradiction to that shows up repeatedly in almost every piece of Cars media. The logo for Dinoco kind of looks like a real dinosaur for some reason. The Dinoco logo. Dinoco is one of the racing brands that shows up all the time in this franchise, and their logo is a silhouette of a big dinosaur. But it's not the dino cars that we've seen in museums, it's clearly just a regular, non-car shaped dinosaur. It's a weird contradiction to the everything is car rule that pops up all over this franchise. Now, if there is some kind of car god that shaped the world into cars, why would he be so inconsistent with dinosaurs? It's a strange thing to leave out. It's almost like whoever created this world didn't know much about dinosaurs. Huh. Does that remind you of anyone?
I don't know much about these dino things. What happened to the dinosaurs now? I don't know much about these dino things.
Well,
that's a stretch.
McQueen, boy, I tell you what, I sure do like me some cars. Wouldn't it be fun if everything was cars? I don't know about that, Mater. That doesn't really make any sense. Well, shoot, you should know, McQueen. You was there, too. What?
Oh, no! It happened! You was there too! No! Oh no! That's what happened! Oh no! It was humans up until it wasn't.
That's how you make history.
Bro. What the fuck? And you know what? If you look at it that way, it makes a lot of fucking sense. You can't even say that's a bad theory at this point. Holy shit. Wonderful. Thank you again once for watching. Hopefully you liked that video. Again, the original will be linked down in the description for you to watch if you want to. Make sure to support the original uploader. Like and subscribe if you want to see more like this, because I do intend to do more like this. And have yourselves a wonderful night. Goodbye.